All right.
See everybody.
Okay, we're here.
Yeah, I'm picking up on
You
it.
can hear you can hear everybody.
Yep.
If you cannot hear us at any point, or if anybody's audio is completely too high or completely too low, please, by all means, tell me because I have to do that individually. We're working with a little bit of a portable setup, but hello and welcome to Illuminated Page. I'm going to send this over to Matt, who can.
Yeah. So, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I
Were
was
you
just
about to
gonna.
say something?
I was just gonna say he can do the intro better than I can right now. So.
Yeah. If tonight, if you don't hear John and Roxy talking when they're talking, give it a second because they're working on push to talk tonight, which is a new thing for all of us. So we're just getting used to it.
And one second,
So
I was gonna say 1 second
yeah.
before we started. Roxy, I was picking up a bit of an echo off of yours. When you would like lean forward, you were starting to echo. But if you're sitting like that, there was no echo.
Because I'm probably getting picked up off somebody else's mic because
Yeah.
John, Matt, and I are all sitting together. So I'm going to try to just speak clearly and concisely at this voice, and hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. Let me know if you can't.
Cool. So hey, welcome to uh, Illuminated Page. I'm here. I'm Matt. Game. I'm here with John playing Jimmy Ray Sheridan.
Hello.
I'm glad that came so
Oh
naturally.
yeah, there we go.
Um,
Hello.
Sean is playing Aaron Lockhart.
Hey everybody.
Uh, David is playing Professor Dalphus Hardgrove.
Hello.
And then Roxy is playing Claudius Rumtree.
Tis I, Claudius Rumtree.
So a couple of things tonight that are brand new. We've got Cthulhu. Those are our channel points. You'll notice your little icon at the bottom over there, I guess, has changed into a little magnifying glass with a creepy eye in it. If you got points, you got points. You've got points to spend. So tonight you can spend those on rerolls. It's 500 for any reroll. Um, if you want to use that, message us. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the chat so that when that pops up, message us before you hit the button so that we can stop for a second. Because usually when we're playing, we're on like a 20-second delay from what we see to when you say something. So say something, then spend the points. You Yes, beg for help, Aaron. That's a good call. Uh, so the other thing you can spend it on is 1,000 points to give a D6 worth of luck to any of the players. I can't take luck, but I can take rerolls. So you give me all the rerolls you want, and I will reroll. And you can, if I roll to hit and I hit, you want me to reroll? Perfect time to spend. Just message us in the chat, and we will do it then. And you can do that. Spend on. Um, you can do that. Those spins at any time. I'm going to limit my players to one uh, luck reroll or luck gain from themselves. And for like, I'm not John. You can't spend all your points giving everybody luck. Just it has to come more than one. Has to come from our not our actual. I think that's fair. And if you don't agree, well. um, a couple other things. We are one person away from hitting 100 followers, where everybody here is going to get something. I don't know. We haven't decided anything special yet, have we, Roxy?
We have not decided. Yes.
Okay, but something's gonna special is gonna happen. Also, we have a community goal. What's the community goal for channel?
I'm sorry.
What's the number on the community goal?
50,000 channel points.
So if we get 50,000 channel points before, I'm going to say the 22nd of October, we will. I will let you. I will take suggestions for an NPC at the Halloween game, which will take place on the 24th and the 31st. That's going to be from noon to 3. Those are on Saturdays, so it's going to be a little different. It's not going to be the normal day or the normal time, but those are going to be separate side stories. I know that Roxy and Shawn are definitely playing, but we haven't finalized the cast yet. We haven't finalized the story yet, although I will be running. I know that we're doing it. I have plenty of time to get that prepped. Do it the night before. I still have plenty of time to get it prepped, but we will figure that out. I also might bring in some cast from some of the other shows that we're doing. We do have on Thursdays, opposite this one, we have Growing Shadows. John is running that. They just came back. What was that? A month ago or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, we missed
Right
we
about
missed
a
last
month.
week, but we'll be back next week.
Yeah, so you guys, that's coming up next week on Thursdays. Growing Shadows is back. They're ninjas. They're crusading. There's kicking and punching. I really like whatever. It's a
We're
good
getting
game.
ready to travel.
I will say the creator of that game thoroughly likes the game that is being. So that's always positive. And then on Tuesdays we're doing Tomes of Isolation, where it's very isolating. And, there's a book involved. Does that describe it pretty well?
That's the gist of it. Yeah, yeah, that's the one.
They're kind of choose your own adventure style, self-run solo campaigns, and they change a little bit from week to week because each setup is a little different. But otherwise, it's a pretty solid storytelling method. And that one is fully interactive. So if you want to interact and tell Roxy or John, whoever's running, what to do, that's the place to do it. I think that's it for channel announcements. We'll go over a few things at the end. You can always follow us on Twitter and Facebook. If you're not following us now, now is the time to follow us, because when we hit that 100 points,
One
or
hundred
the
percent.
100 followers, we're going to give out. So I don't know what we're giving out. I really honestly have no idea. But we're
We're gonna figure it out,
I'll
man.
do something to it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and show the intro
We're gonna
video,
play that.
and then we'll get right into the game. If you guys want, hey, welcome back.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I was watching the video myself, and I'm like, I've got time. No, it was fine. So if any of the other players besides David want to spend their blue Zulus now to get some luck back, let's go ahead and do that all at once. David, you got 4 back. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So now's the time to spin those. There you go. Good job, Aaron or Shawn, whatever your name is. I don't know.
1,000 points for one.
Oh, did they do a luck advance earlier?
Hey, Aaron, you can spend 500 more to re-roll that.
No.
I didn't even see that we were doing that. So okay, cool.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, David spent his before the stream technically started when we were doing our.
And so that's just for him.
I did it
That
when
was just for
he
him.
said we could do it. I did it right on screen. It was right there.
Yeah.
Well then, let me toss in mine here.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, go for it, guys.
Don't forget to spend your points.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah, he spent it before you did, Roxy. You're just rolling a d6, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you're not even rolling to see if you advance.
Okay.
Just roll the d6 and take them points. You can spend 500 more to get a reroll.
that's true.
You want to roll a d6 for me? Oh, please. Oh, actually,
Here you go. You get 4.
there we go.
4 is a good number.
I've got a full thing of dice over here for you, John.
Yeah, there's also more in the red bag if you don't like hers. Or mine. I don't know.
Hey, I got a 5 that time. All right.
No, I will gladly take 4 all day long.
Hey, there we go.
You still have a ton of luck, though, don't you, John?
I do. I'm a new character.
Yeah.
All right. Last time you guys had found an abandoned mining, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I left my notes at home, so I'm relying on you, Aaron. I walked out of Amanda and David's without my headphones, without my dice, without my notes, or my character sheet. So this is
Oh wow.
this is what Thursdays look like. Yeah, I grabbed the computer. I was so worried about the tech that I just forgot everything else.
The tech got here. That's actually pretty important. So
Yeah.
not the end of the world. So
yeah.
you guys had moved. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we found the campsite. We looked through the mining campsite, didn't find anything. We were driving the trucks along what is it called, an escarpment?
A scarp.
An escarp. Stopped for the night when one of the trucks got buried a little bit in a pothole.
Yeah, it got stuck in the stuck in the
Right. So
sand.
we decided to camp. In the morning, we're going to dig the truck out and keep driving along it so we can get up on top of it to go to where the Mimis told us to go.
Yeah, so you're actually gonna have to go around the scarp because it is literally just essentially a rock wall
Right.
across. Um, excellent. That night you guys camped. You did something you didn't note there, but you should note. You did see dogs.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
right,
I
we
do have
did.
that. A bunch.
And somebody
Yep.
whistled for them.
Yep. Calling them away from us on the dune opposite of where we were. We couldn't see who whistled.
Excellent.
Now, did we say they were dogs or
So
dingoes?
I wrote down dingoes, but
He
I
just
was
said
being
dogs
smart.
though.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty fair to say they're probably dingoes. They were wild dogs for sure. I'm looking to see if it actually says. Yes, they were dingoes, but my understanding of dingoes and dogs in general is that they look similar enough. So, um, fantastic. I need to know. So it's the four of you. It is the Professor Dodge, Mackenzie, and then you have three other guys. Four other guys?
Uh, I don't
We'll say
remember. Yeah.
three sounds good. So that makes nine of you. Is anyone keeping a watch overnight, or are you just all going straight to sleep?
Oh no, we're going to set up like
We'll
a
do a
rotation.
watch. Yeah. What order do we
Yeah,
want
we're
to do
definitely
that?
staying on.
Okay. So let's talk about the watch. Are we all kind of dividing it up evenly, a few hours each?
I think that's
I would
probably.
assume.
I think that's probably best. Are there enough of us that two people? I mean, not just us, but with the other three, and the other two, and Mackenzie and Dodge. Can we do two per
Yeah, you
shift?
could definitely do two. Yeah,
Well,
there's nine of you, so
and I'm definitely going to specify. I'd rather have it like me and like Mackenzie. You know,
Right. One of us and
Dalphus
an
someone else.
NPC.
Yeah. Yep.
okay. That's great. I just wanted to make sure. So you guys kind of hunker down. So I was just gonna go. I'm assigning numbers. Don't worry.
No, I'm just making sure I've got everything updated from my character sheet. That
Oh no, it's fine. I don't like to get too detailing on who's on what watch. 'Cause
Sure, that's fine.
Tedious for me. So, sorry, Jimmy. You guys eat dinner. Everything goes fine. Everybody's kind of hunkering down for the night, and it gets closer to midnight. It's not quite midnight. It's kind of hard to tell, and it's not like you're taking your flashlight out to look at your watch or your pocket watch. But it's you and one of the other people that you got with you, and the two of you are watching. I need you to give me a spot and a listen.
All right.
Roll for the.
So spot is going to be a success. Regular success. And then listen will also be a success.
Fantastic. So you've been watching. You've been on watch for a little over an hour. It's dark. It's tedious. You notice kind of where you're at. There aren't exactly like high-rise hills around you, but you are in a little bit of a valley, a little bit of like a basin. And along the edge, you see a couple of times the form of a dog come across, which out here in the wilderness, not necessarily the worst thing. You do have a low fire at this point, probably a lot of coals, and it is getting cold because even though you're in like early or late spring in Australia, I'm sorry, late fall in Australia, the nights in the desert or the days in the desert are hot, the nights in the desert are cold. So you've kept enough of coals warm to keep the area you guys are sleeping around warm. But it is seeing wild animals kind of skirt the area where campfire is not totally outside of the norm. But you do see a dog pop up a couple of times, like up on the ridge, the little ridge on little base that you guys have found yourself.
Well, unless they attack or unless they do anything or seem to start coming our way directly, I'm just gonna patrol the area and inform the next group what we saw.
Okay. Okay. So you guys, the rest of the night goes by just fine. None of the other watches notice anything. Um, and you get, yeah, Deadlock. They definitely are going to need your assistance at some point. So check out how to spin those Cthulhu's by clicking on those. And you're gonna. That was cocked as available, and then anything for Illuminated Page, which I think is just a block.
Yeah,
Um,
he's kind of here to make sure that all the audio levels sound okay.
oh,
That's
okay.
Levi.
Well, I thought it was Levi because he was talking.
Yeah, no.
That's fine.
No, I just wanted him
Um,
to get a chance to hear everybody to see if it sounds good. Okay, cool.
that's fine.
But yeah, if you
Busted
want
in
to,
here is like, I was told you guys need help, but like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want?
yeah, no, I needed you to listen to the stream. Yeah, thank you.
You guys wake up the next morning, um, and find that the truck itself, uh, you hadn't really dug it out. It was getting late when it got caught in the sand. That tire is now sitting on top of a solid board. It looks like it has been dug out underneath, and a board has been shoved up underneath it, so it should be easier to get out. None of the people that are camping with you did that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. None of the people were camping, or we were camping with, did that.
That's correct. So
Somebody
not
just
your
did it.
party. Yeah, your party did not do that. Somebody else did. The plan was to do it in the morning, and at this point, you probably can just throw the truck into drive and pull forward, and it should pull right out of the sand.
Are the NPCs or the other people with us that aren't part of the party? Are
Hmm.
they showing any like, okay, what's going on? I mean, do we need to like do a cover story that some of us did this during the night while we were on watch? Or...
Yeah, they all seem concerned, and because of the way you guys set up watch, everybody had somebody else with them.
That's true.
So you're gonna have to get
I
somebody else to light
I
with you.
don't think. I mean, if we're away from them a little bit, Claudius, I don't see a reason why we need to lie about anything. We're just as confused as everybody else is. Somebody helped us out. Good deeds may not be common in the desert, but we've benefited from this one. Let's move on.
You think it was the Mimis?
I don't seem to feel like they are the sort that would put boards under tires, but I have a feeling it might be whoever is around those dogs.
Oh, yeah, the whistle from yesterday.
So I'm gonna let's move onward. We have not uh, enjoyed a lot of privacy thus far when we're dealing with these things. I think it's fair to assume that we are probably being watched by someone.
No, I agree. It just, it's just, it's like a sword hanging over our neck. I don't know if it's helpful, not helpful.
Well, this one gets us out of this particular predicament, so I think we just move on and not ask a whole lot of questions.
Seems to
Agreed.
be quite helpful, in fact.
And if it does indeed end up being the Mimi, then then we know that they at least have presented themselves as allies. But I don't think we should lie at this point.
Hey, Matt, is that storm still hanging over the area that
No,
we're
it
supposed to go? Is
has
gone now?
it has passed.
Okay.
The storm is partially why you guys got stuck in the sand to begin with, because the road had been covered in sand, or the path. It's not a road. Don't take that the wrong way, but the path had been covered, and you guys got off just a little bit too far. Um,
Okay.
which Mackenzie didn't seem all that worried about. It's his mannerism was basically, yeah, this kind of thing happened. Like, what are you gonna do? That's why you guys brought extra axles and extra tires and like all of the prep equipment that you brought is because this kind of thing is gonna happen. So, um, do you guys want to continue on around the scarp? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Yep, let's
Yep.
continue to where we were headed.
Drive the truck off of that out of that area. Both of them start going again. You guys are coming around the scarp. I need to go find them. There it is. You get back onto the stock route that you were originally on, or originally supposed to be going on, and start heading north on the other side of the scarp. So you came down south along one side, and now you're going north along the other side of the scarp. I need everyone to give me spot hidden. Um, if anyone is not riding in the front, so not all of you can, I'd say probably, well, I guess all you could. Because there would be a driver and there's probably enough room for 2 people up front. If you don't think that you're riding in the front of the truck, don't roll a spot. But if you're all riding up front, that means that neither Mackenzie nor Dodge is up front. Just something to keep in mind.
I'll avoid. I'll abstain from rolling this time.
Okay.
I rolled a 71, so that's a success.
Wow.
A 71 is
Wow.
a success.
For
Yeah,
your
my spot is 75.
Nice.
Okay. Don't forget to mark that box.
Oh, it's marked.
I'll go ahead and roll.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a regular success on that as well.
Okay.
I did not get a success.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of coming up, you see that kind of up on the scarp, there are larger boulders up there on to your left, but also you notice that there are places where the other boulders have come down, and you get close to the area. Mackenzie is riding up front, so I would say, Claudius, you're probably in the front truck, but in the back.
That works.
And Mackenzie's up front, and who's up front with him?
I'll take it.
Fantastic. So Mackenzie looks over at you. He says, if the wind picks up, we might need to be careful. Those boulders look like they're not necessarily... Who knows? Especially if it does rain out here, we definitely need to stop and wait. Because any kind of mudslide would cause those boulders to come down as well.
Great.
So unless you stop him, they're gonna keep driving. Okay. So you guys drive on. As the second truck passes the first boulder, there is what sounds like a large crack, and then the boulder itself dislodges from above, rolls down. I need, let's say, Dalphus and Lockhart. I need you both to roll luck for me.
I'm glad I just bought that extra luck.
Failed. Complete fail.
Ha!
Fantastic.
I rolled a 1 if it matters for luck.
Oh, well, then that's a good answer. So the boulder comes crashing down. Other smaller rocks come crashing down as well. Some of the smaller rocks, probably the size of like baseballs or like a smaller basketball, bounce off the side of the truck. Causes some dent and some damage, but doesn't really do anything bad. The boulder, however, catches the very back bumper, hits the truck, spins. Just, I'd say, 45 degrees. So enough that it's going to be a pain to get it back to where it's supposed to be, because the path you're on is relatively narrow. It's wide enough for the trucks, but once you spin, you're going to be off on either side. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, cool. So it knocks you guys pretty hard. I need, Aaron, I need you to roll a d3.
So that's, I rolled a 6-sided dice, so I rolled a 3, so that's 2.
2. So you're going to take 2 points of damage as you are bounced hard in the truck. Dalphus, you lucked your way out of that one. As that happened.
Can I ask a real quick question?
Sure.
Since we stayed overnight, do John and I get another health point?
Everybody would have gotten that point, but yes, you and John definitely.
Can I take my health point retroactively?
Yeah, I'm taking mine right now.
No, the one that I would have earned if I would have been injured last night.
No. Wow, where's the number?
I'd like to bank that health point for later.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like it to go to the health pool.
There we go. Whew, that's a. Is that what I'm supposed to use? Sure is. Um, so as the driver in the first truck or in the truck with you guys, like he's startled. It's clear that he also got jostled around. He's got a little bit of a like a small gash on his forehead. He goes to open his door, and when he does, and it gets about 45 degrees open, a spear slams into um, and just the very tip of it comes through the door and is like right by his arm, and he shuts the door, drops like down into um, the foot place. What do you call that?
The
The
floorboards?
floorboard.
The floorboard. There we go. Thanks, guys. I'm good with the wordy words.
That's why you're the GM.
Yes. So we're gonna drop into initiative or into combat. I'm gonna get my initiatives put here. Where am I? There. Wow, these guys are quick. You guys are screwed.
Well, I don't like that.
No. And we've got no way to. So did the truck in front of us with Jimmy? Did they stop? I mean, did they know? Did they see what happened?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They heard it as well. You guys are all stopped. That's not about.
So
yes.
the spear came into the truck that I'm in.
It hit the door.
Me and Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, so it hit the driver's side door.
Yes.
So the opposite of where I'm sitting.
Yes, absolutely.
So if we go out the other door, we'd get out along the face of the scarp, right? Oh wait, no.
No, this came from the side of the scarp. You'd be coming out away from the scarp.
Okay, cool.
So if we got out on our side of the vehicle, we've got the truck between us and the people throwing spears at us.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Originally, okay. That's what we're doing. Sorry, I should have had this prepped, but you know how it goes.
Is it fair to say that while riding through the outback in the truck, we would have had our rifles at hand with us in the truck?
Oh yeah. Even if you weren't paranoid like some people,
I'm ready.
yeah.
I got my gun, and I got. Did we take that shotgun that I found?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
think that Claudius had.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The shotgun? No? Okay.
No, I'd taken it and added
So,
it to whoever.
I'm pretty
wants
sure
to
it was.
using it, and we determined that what kind of shot it had in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I might have
So-
taken it because the one I have, I couldn't get ammunition for. I don't remember.
Okay. So we're gonna start with top of the initiative round, which would be not you guys. A Corey, a native comes, like 8 of them come running down the hill, or running down the like the side of the mountain. Like they are in an area that is, the incline is enough that they can come down it. They're all except one are carrying large spears. But the first one throws his spear at the back truck towards the glass, trying to hit either Dalphus or Aaron. So
I thought I was in the front seat, passenger side.
you are, but he's still throwing it like at the glass.
Gotcha.
We'll say he's throwing it at Aaron. Aaron, you're gonna obviously dodge because you can't fight back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and dodge. Yeah.
Okay, roll dodge for me.
Oh no.
I failed.
That's fine. It shatters the glass, but the glass also seems to make it kind of stop. So it's like it plants in it and then shatters and drops. So the spear is near you, but definitely not in you.
Okay.
Jimmy, your turn.
Excellent. I'm going to kind of there. So I'm in the front truck, and I would have been in the passenger seat. So I'm going to come out the door of the truck just a little bit, stand on the edge, turn, aim, and shoot.
Okay. Just at the first one, the closest one.
Closest one to me, yes.
Sure. Who's gonna dodge?
That is. I guess. Goodness, let me look at my chart.
What kind of gun are you using?
Handgun, but I am looking at. I rolled an 11.
That could be a hard success.
That could be a yeah.
That's all right. I'm
So
rerolling.
that's an extreme success.
Okay. Well, he did get a success, but not an extreme. Okay, so you hit. So it's an extreme success. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So that would be 6 points of damage.
Okay. All right. One of the Corys takes the shot, kind of catches him in the side, but he keeps moving. Push it back here. There we go. So one of the other natives is going to. He will throw his spear towards you, Jimmy. You're gonna roll. You can't fight back because it's too far away, but you can roll dodge with a bonus die because you got partial cover.
Let's do it.
Okay, he's got a regular success.
That is an extreme success.
Okay.
Do y'all hear that?
Yeah. All right. So an extreme success. You thoroughly dodged the spear coming at you, Aaron.
Yep. So I kind of get the feeling the driver, me, and then Dalphus. So it's not like I can get out of the truck yet, correct?
I mean, you could climb over. The driver is in such a way that you could go over the seat. So you could go out that way, but that's going to put you with the truck at your back.
Right. And the horde of natives coming at me.
Yes.
Yeah. Is the windshield broken out enough that I can just take a shot out the window?
Absolutely. It is shattered. Like,
yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Like actually getting out of the truck might be dangerous. Glass everywhere if you were going to roll over the seat.
Okay. So I'll do a shot, and that is a 19. That's a hard success.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dodging. And you're firing at the guy that has already thrown his spear, or just whichever one's closest?
Is that the one closest to our truck right now?
Yeah.
I'll take that shot.
So you got a regular success or a hard success?
Hard success.
Okay. You hit him.
Oh, good. That's 3 points of damage.
You guys are doing great. Yeah. The next native gonna throw his spear at the driver of the front truck. Oh yeah. That guy does not dodge. So it goes through the window and into the man's neck, sitting next to Mackenzie. Because you were on the outside, so it's you, Mackenzie, and then the driver. Okay. So it goes into his neck. His neck just explodes in blood on that side of the car, and he drops. What now? No, one of the hired guys. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just having a Serenity flashback now.
Get a little bit like that, not quite.
Too soon.
It'll always be too soon.
It will be.
Can't wash that one out of my mind.
So the guy. Really?
I literally, if I'm flipping channels and it's on, I will stop and watch it every time.
Don't go there, guys. Don't go there.
I don't think that you're stupid. I'm just surprised. Yeah, no, I get that. It's like sometimes when you meet people, you just assume that they have this whole.
Yeah, and I get the joke.
Sure. Okay. My world has been destroyed.
Driver has been impaled in the neck.
But you've seen the plan, right? From Battlestar Galactica.
You know. But
Yeah, that's fair. So the guy that Jimmy shot throws his spear at Jimmy. Jimmy, you get dodge again. You will be at a regular dodge because normally you would get a bonus die for your second dodge, but because you already had or you'd get a penalty die, but because you already had a bonus die, it just brings you back to. Oh, he
Hard success.
I think he got an extreme. Hold on, I'm 20%, right? Yeah, he got an extreme success actually.
Anybody want to give me a reroll?
I would say no more than once per game you can do it for another.
It's not
player
worth it
or-
for a. It's not worth it for an extreme success. I mean, the chances of me beating that aren't great.
No.
I mean, you can make me reroll.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, suddenly.
Oh.
I got it. I'm gonna make Matt reroll.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, that is almost a crit fail. So I went to the other end. That's fair. That's fine. Great.
Thank you, Shawn.
You're welcome. I don't want a total
the
party
spear
wipe.
seems like it's well thrown and it's going to hit you, and then it just suddenly skips off the hood, and you happen to be able to dodge it.
It was coming right at him, and then like the window held up so strongly that it deflected.
Yes, exactly.
I once caught a spear this big.
Dalphus, a spear comes flying at you. Do you want to? You go ahead and dodge.
Dodge, yeah. 23. What is that? Ooh, that is a hard success.
I'm also at a hard success because you dodged. You went on ties, so that's good. And then Claudius, it is your turn.
So
You're in the same vehicle as Jimmy. Yeah,
But
so
you
yeah,
were,
you
but you were in
definitely.
the back, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So in the back, you're in a canvas. It's a pickup truck with a canvas top over it.
Okay.
But
You can
but
make
you can still
windows.
lean around and fire out. Yeah, you can also make one, but you can lean around out the back and fire out. So
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Okay. Cool. Sounds great. Mr. Claudius is guy. He's gonna throw at you, even though you are in behind cover. You're gonna get a bonus die, but it's only because he can't quite tell where you're at, Claudius. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Dalphus, you may go.
All right, I've got the Browning out, and so are the enemies all coming from one general direction?
You generally, but they're going to be spread out enough that The Browning is your machine gun.
Yep.
Yeah. Were you trying to hit more than one of them? In
my intention on this first round would be firing basically, an automatic rifle in their direction that would make them want to take cover.
Oh, okay.
Make them run away. Like,
you can try that, sure.
Because I'm looking at it here, and I've got like attacks of 1, 2, or 20, and I don't really want to roll like 20 rolls. I don't know how that works.
Are you in the new system?
This is from the Keeper's Handbook. It is the Browning M1918. That is the old style rifle.
No, I'm saying, are you in the 7th edition book?
I have no idea. Whatever you guys sent me.
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the actual book because I want to make sure I see what it's.
Hang on.
Because I think if you go full auto,
handbook.
If you go full auto, I believe that it's going to just use 20 shots. You roll once, and then we roll a couple other things to see how it works. So you won't roll 20 attacks. You will roll one attack, and we'll see how it affects. But if you're just laying down fire and not trying to actually, hit anybody specifically, we can roll that as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Also,
so it's up to you on what you would like to do.
So this is revised 7th edition. I opened up the Investigator Handbook right now.
So it's up to you on what you would like to do. If you want to try and shoot somebody and put down multiple shots for that, we can.
I wanted to lay suppressive fire for this round.
Okay, so you will do full auto and use. Okay, I see. So you can do 1 shot, 2 shots if you have a high enough skill, or 20 shots if you do 20, or do full auto. If you do full auto, we can just do the full auto rules. That's not a problem. So full auto is under combat. I think it's actually in the other.
Please just blow them all apart.
Yeah, really.
So go ahead and roll your rifle.
Okay. $18,
which is a regular success.
A hard success.
Hard success. Roll a d10 for me.
7.
Okay, I need you to roll damage 1 time. So what, 2d6 plus 4?
Yep. 2d6 plus 7.
Okay, sounds right.
So 8 plus 7.
So 2 guys. So you fire, and there are 7 of them that you fire generally, just kind of in a strafing manner. 5 of the guys seem to dodge, and it doesn't seem to slow them down. 2 of them, it gets close enough to and hits them, and they drop. However, you're out of ammo. You'll have to reload next round. But you did drop. That was 7. Yeah, you dropped 2 guys. So take them out. Oh, and ironically, one of them was the one that was going to go next. So. It will take you the full. It'll take you the full round to unload and reload.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how we're gonna run it until I go look up the actual rules for full auto. But I think that's fair enough.
Well, I'll be ducking down to reload then.
Excellent. And then the last guy is going to throw his spear at Dalphus. So you'll get a bonus. Have you dodged? You've dodged once already, haven't you?
Yes.
Yep.
So you'll be at regular dodge. and I did get a regular success.
And I got a regular success.
Okay, so you dodge, so that then you succeed on that. So we'll go back to the top of the round. Oh wait, I'm sorry. The guy in the driver in the back truck is still down on the ground hiding, but he does seem to be fumbling under the seat for a weapon of some sort. The guy in the back with one of the other hired guy in the back with you, Claudius, gets out on the passenger side to go around the truck. Professor Dodge is hiding and screaming a lot. And Mackenzie pulls out a shotgun and gets behind because he gets behind the truck next to you, Jimmy. He fires. No, and he hits. Well, let's see if that gets dodged. It does not get dodged, so. He hit the same guy you did, Jimmy, which does not drop him. No, does not drop him. Although that guy is knocked down. Take that back. He is knocked down. So, back to the top of the round. The first native. He is going to leap up onto the hood of the truck and grabs hold of the spear that's sitting there and attempts to ram it into you, Aaron.
That's rude.
Can you give me a dodge?
Yep. That is a fail.
That's good because I failed too. So he doesn't plant his feet quite well and slips a little bit. It goes the blade of the spear goes into the seat next to you. Jimmy, it's your turn.
All right, let's shoot somebody.
Sure. You want to shoot the same guy you shot last time?
He's down on the ground, right?
Yes.
I'll shoot the guy that looks like he's trying to stab Aaron.
Yes, please.
From where you're at, because of the way the truck's at, you don't have a good line on. You'd have to go back. You'd have to back away from where you're at.
Then I'll shoot one of the guys that's still running.
Sure. Go ahead.
Channel Bobby. Channel Bobby.
That is an extreme success.
Oh, I got a dodge, don't I? That is a regular success, so go ahead.
That is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Wow, okay. He gets knocked down. He does not die, the best you can tell. He spends part of his turn getting up and fires back at you, Bobby. You'll get, or I'm sorry, Jimmy. Yes, or no, I'm sorry. He doesn't fire back at you. He throws something at you. It looks like your character's probably not familiar with what boomerangs are, but it is a boomerang. He got a regular success. You get a bonus die for being behind the truck.
That is an extreme success.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
You should borrow my dice more often, huh?
I know. Well, I just rolled. The thing is, if you come over here and look, I rolled a 00 on my regular dice with a 6, and then on my my bonus roll, I also rolled a 0. So no matter what.
Nice. You really dodged that. Aaron, your turn.
So the guy's the native is still on our hood trying to wrench that spear out.
He isn't wrenching it out yet. He has stabbed it in there, and he will probably pull it out and try and stab you again next.
Since I'm still kind of trapped in the seat of the truck, I'm gonna shout at Dalphus to open the door and get out so we can get out of here. And then I'm gonna take a shot at the native.
Okay.
Shoot him!
And that is a Whew, regular success.
Oh, you get a bonus die, so go ahead and roll that because he is so close. It's going to be hard for you to miss.
Oh, even better. That is a hard success.
Okay, go ahead and do your damage. What'd you say? Sorry. Yeah.
I say we name
7,
this one Shoot 'em, Shoot 'em.
9 points.
Did you say 9 points of damage?
Yeah, 9 points of damage.
Okay. He actually falls back off of the truck, and that kills him. Between the shooting and the falling.
Yay!
This one. This one is going to throw his spear, or I'm sorry, his boomerang at Dalphus. Do you want to dodge?
Yep.
Okay, he got a regular success.
Do I get a bonus die for being ducked undercover?
Did you get out of the truck?
Not yet.
So no, because what you would get for a bonus die, you lose because sitting is not a good dodging.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, 29 is what? That is a regular success.
Okay, so he misses you. That guy gets up. He's going to throw a boomerang also at Jimmy. Jimmy, you'll roll regular dodge. No bonus die. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Claudius, it is your turn. Okay. You want to shoot the same guy you did last time? Okay. Okay. The guy is going to throw his boomerang at you. In return, different guy. He got a regular success. Yeah, absolutely. You'll still get your bonus die. Okay, so you dodge. Dalphus, it is your turn.
All right. Can I roll out of the truck while reloading?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, that's what I'll be doing.
I would say you're probably hunkered down completely behind the truck, so nobody's gonna be able to attack you at range unless they.
Okie doke.
And then the last guy is going to throw a boomerang at you, Aaron.
Okay.
That is a regular success.
Ooh. Extreme success. I rolled a 4.
Oh wow. Okay. You dodge your way out of it.
Yay.
Back to the top of the round, Jimmy.
All right. Who's left standing?
There are a couple of guys that have been hit, that have been shot already, and then 4 others that have not been shot at all.
Focusing on the 4.
Okay.
That's a hard success.
I got an extreme. Or no. I'm sorry. Wrong number. I got a hard.
All right.
So dodges. This guy's gonna close on you, Jimmy, and swing his club at you. Got a hard success. So you have the choice of fighting back, which means you would do damage back to him, which would really only be like a D3 because you just punch him. Because you're using Are you using a pistol?
I am.
Okay, so you would just punch him, but that requires you to get a better success than what he got, or you can dodge, which means that you just can tie.
Yeah, which I already rolled and I was dodging, so I
Okay.
got a hard success.
Okay, so you dodged him. Aaron, go ahead.
So now that I have a way to get out, I'm going to follow Professor's example. I'm going to roll out of the truck, hit the ground, and
Mhm.
take a shot at the nearest native that's attacking us.
So okay, sounds good.
And that is a 15, so hard success.
You saw it. Okay, cool. You said a hard success.
Hard
Aaron?
success. Yep.
Oh, he did not succeed at all. Go ahead and do your damage.
Nice. 3, so 5.
Okay. He closes the area or the distance between the two of you and swings a club at you, which he fails. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Four stands back up. He is going to run. He runs at Jimmy and swings his club at you. And he fails. Don't worry about that. Claudius, it's your turn. Okay. Crit fail. Hmm. All right. Guy is going to close. No, I got a guy between you and Claudius, so he's going to
Oh,
actually
he's not the one
close
that
on.
died. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to close on you and swing his club. You can still dodge, but he doesn't hit, so it doesn't matter. Dalphus, go ahead.
All right. I'll be okay. So, how
There's
many
a
left?
guy
4?
like there's still six up.
Oh, 6. Okay, but there's one
5
really
up.
close
Sorry,
to me, right?
5.
Because he just.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so he's
So
first.
if you fire on him, you'll get a bonus die.
Okay, will do.
So, and I would suggest just one shot because you don't need to. If you full auto, you're just gonna have to reload again next round.
Oh yeah, no, not doing full auto, but I can do the like semi-auto, right, and get 2 shots.
No. So the 2 shots is if your skill is super high. What's your skill at?
63.
Your skill has to be, I believe, above an 80,
Oh,
and then
wow,
you
okay.
get the second shot.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll just get the 1.
Okay. Oh wait, hang on. For the bonus die, I rolled a second percentile.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
rolled.
And take whichever one's low.
I rolled 2 singles, not percentile. It was good too. It was a 30 something. Oh well, that's not as okay. Oh, awesome. That makes a 9.
Okay.
A 9 is gonna be yes, extreme. Cool.
Okay, do your damage. He failed.
So 2d6. Rolled 7, and 7 is 14.
Okay. He is not dead. He
That's
drops to the ground.
At an extreme success, does it do extra damage?
No, it's a critical that does extra damage. Dalphus went, and then the last guy is going to close on Claudius and swing a club. Actually, hit. That's a regular. Sure do. Is this? Did you dodge already this round? I don't think you did. So you'll just be a regular dodge. You could also fight back hypothetically if you wanted to, but you have to get a better success. And he's got a regular success. You'd only do like a D3 though. Right, because you're
So he would still do both.
No, you would just do damage to him if you succeeded better than he did. If you succeed at the same rate that he did, he wins on tie. On fight back.
Let's give it.
Okay, cool. Do you have a damage bonus? Okay. Okay. You definitely can shoot him. Yes, you can definitely shoot him. Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, you can do it.
Claudius is
Yeah. What'd you get? Ooh.
God. Put those dice in jail.
rolled 3 different crits.
Oh. Well, you're getting all the bad rolls out of each one.
You're gonna take
Let's just
you're gonna
start
take 4
rolling better.
damage.
And you got cut up by itty bitty little teeth.
Yeah, you got puncture, like teeth puncture wounds. Jimmy, which would be cool scars though. Correct. 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 Because that would you'd like sneeze, crack a rib, and drop over.
Okay, so I got 2 guys that have swung clubs at me right in front of me, right?
Yes.
So I want to go ahead and are either of them wounded?
Yes. One of them's pretty badly wounded.
All right, I'm gonna take the other guy out then really quick,
Okay.
or I'm gonna try.
So you're attacking the guy that has not been wounded.
Yes.
Okay. Are you firing?
Yep.
A regular.
That is a hard success.
Okay. Do your damage.
That is 9 points of damage.
I'm sorry. He was actually not very bad, but now he's dead. Okay. All right. Are you done after that?
Yeah, I can't take any other actions.
So Aaron, the guy with you, swings at you. Oh, he fails. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Aaron, it's your turn.
I will. So there's how many are by us, right? By the professor and I right now? Just the one that's swinging at me?
2. 1. Yeah, the one that's swinging on you.
Okay. I'll take a shot at him.
Okay.
And that is a regular success.
Okay. Oh, I got a dodge. I'm sorry. I got a regular success, so he actually dodges you.
Okay. And then I am going to. So we're at the front of the truck. I'm going to move towards the rear of the truck just to put some distance between us a little bit.
Okay. Claudius, the guy on you swings. No, do you want to fight back or do you want to dodge? I didn't say. Okay. You dodge. I rolled a 99.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm concerned. Guys, quick.
Claudia, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay. You get a bonus die because he is so close. Oh, that's a critical. So you just murderate him. I mean, he was already kind of hurt, but he is definitely dead now. So you do all of your damage, and then you roll your damage.
His head was like a Gallagher melon.
Yeah, you erupt like half of his neck is gone.
God damn it.
But the problem is, you had a little sand in your eye. Now it's just full of villain.
One of the guys gets up off the ground. The one that Dalphus shot. He gets up off the ground and swings at Dalphus. Do you want to fight back or do you want to dodge?
I guess I'll dodge.
Okay.
Fighting back
dodge.
would mean shooting, huh? Or...
Yep. And then Dalphus, it's your turn. He missed bad.
Oh, okay.
So it's your turn,
well,
Dalphus.
then I will shoot him.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, you get a
Uh,
bonus die because you're so close.
Okay. Heh, both exactly the same. So
Okay.
it is a success, just a regular success.
He also got a success on dodging.
Okay.
And the last guy is on Jimmy, and he swings. He misses. Doesn't matter.
Can I still fight back?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
That's going to be a hit, regular success.
Mhm.
Now I do a D4 bonus in my melee. Does that apply to
So
this?
you'll deal a D3 plus a D4, which
So that's 3 points damage. 3 points damage, yeah.
Jimmy, it's your turn.
All right. How many guys we still got standing?
3.
All of them wounded?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Mackenzie fires.
Come on, Mackenzie, earn your
Dodges.
paycheck.
So the hireling that got out of the front truck has circled around and avoided all of the people so far, pulls the dead guy out of the driver's seat, gets in and closes the door, and drops the vehicle into drive, and starts hollering for everyone to get back in. Like his point is to gun it and get out of here. The other guy in the back truck finally pulls out a gun and fires. I get a dodge from Aaron and Dalphus.
Okay.
I critically failed.
I failed my dodge severely.
Well, I'll buy you one.
You gonna buy him a reroll?
I'll buy him a reroll since he was so nice to me.
Cool. Thank you. That's better. That's a normal success.
Okay. Dalphus, did you also succeed?
Yes, regular success.
Okay. So the two of you are lucky enough to dodge the bullet coming at you, but to do so you had to drop prone, which just means that you're gonna have to stand to really do anything. You'd be at a penalty to fight back hand to hand, or for any melee weapon. This until you stand back up. But that was okay. That was the end of the round. So now, Jimmy, now it's your turn.
So both vehicles are now taking off.
No, neither one of them is moving, but the guy in the front vehicle is screaming for people to get back in. Yeah.
I will go climb on the side, kind of hang out the door and take a shot if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a critical success.
Well, I did not dodge critically, so go ahead and you'll do your regular damage for your weapon and then roll your damage.
So that would be a total of 12 plus 6, so 18 points damage.
He's dead. He is dead. The guy on Aaron is going to swing. I'm sorry, no, this is on Claudius. The guy on Claudius is swinging. Are you fighting back or are you dodging? Okay. He also got a success. Yep. Oh, but he only does 1 point of damage, so yay. Yeah. He doesn't have a damage. He's like one of two of these guys that don't have damage. Aaron, it is your turn.
So I'm on the ground.
Mhm.
And there's a guy. There's one still by us.
There's one
Or
still
two?
by you and one by Claudia.
Okay. I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna spend part of my movement part of whatever to stand up.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to take a shot at the one that is over by Claudius.
Okay.
And that is a 12, which is a hard success.
You hit him.
Ooh, that's 11.
Oh, gee. Yeah, he's dead. Claudius, you are splattered in a little bit of gore. You're like, yeah, I'll get bloody. I don't care. Claudius, it's your turn. There's one guy left on Dalphus. Okay. Okay.
Okay, you got like you got juices in your face. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's not good.
So the guy on Dalphus is the only one left. He is going to swing on Dalphus. Dalphus, if you dodge, you'll be at regular. But if you try and fight back, you'll be at a penalty die.
If I'm shooting a gun,
That's still
penalty?
fighting back. You can just
So
wait
not
for your
melee?
turn to shoot the gun, though. Yes, you'll still be at a penalty for
Okay,
being
well,
on
I'm
the
just
gun.
gonna dodge.
Okay.
And I got
got
I think it's a regular success. Yeah, regular success.
He also got a regular success. So Dolphus is your turn.
All right, then I'll fire at him.
Okay.
With or without bonus?
You don't get a bonus, or you do get a bonus because he's too close.
Ooh, 26. What is that? It is enough for hard success. Okay.
He's dead. He had 1 hit point left. Doesn't matter how much damage you do, as long as you do some.
Just
All
cock it at
right.
him.
Well, that's been fun. They're all down, and actually, Roxy, I think this is a good time for us to take a break.
Claudius.
I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'll run over to Claudius and try and do some first aid real quick. I'm gonna spend 6 points for a regular success of luck.
Let me
Sure.
roll first to make sure.
You wanna roll
You're gonna
first?
have to spend the luck. Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, his roll resolves before you can roll. So either he spends the luck or he doesn't, and it's okay. But technically, his
Well, I
roll.
mean, if we're both doing it at the same time, I mean, like.
No, he rolled first.
Because I think only one.
Yeah, because if he succeeds, there's no reason for you to roll. Like, it would have to be one at a time. So you are either he spends it and
He's
it's
got
good,
the
or
higher initiative, so.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's cool. I don't mind spending luck in this case to help stabilize and save
Cool.
Claudius.
D3. It's fine. It's fine.
So
Okay,
last we left our characters, we just slaughtered everybody.
I mean, you did lose a couple of, or lose a guy, and Claudius is not doing well.
Wait, where? No, Claudius, where's your? Oh crud! I'm not gonna remember the name of it. The stuff that you were chewing on for pain.
You had
last episode.
Laudanum?
Laudanum. Here, chew some laudanum. Here you go.
It's not laudanum is not chewable. It's a liquid. It's a liquid you drop into water.
Oh, that's right. That's why it was a clump of it. You just stick it in your gum. Stick it in your gum. Pinch off a little piece.
Right. So you have bodies, and including one of the hired help. Dodge has clearly made a mess of himself.
Oh,
I'm not riding in that truck.
And Mackenzie's got a limp. It looks like he got caught by something, so it's a little bit of damage, probably a boomerang. But otherwise, you guys are pretty okay.
our hired guy, I mean, we put in the back of the truck and let's take him back to his family.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, we're going to be out here for a while. I mean, it might be better just to get to the top of where we're going and bury him there, because he is going to putrefy between now and we get him back to his family in this heat.
And we bury him in the sand, he'll keep.
Yeah.
Either way, I think those gunshots probably traveled. We got to get going where we're going.
So Matt, remind me, the second truck, there's no way for us to get that out right now, is there?
Oh no, you can. It just would have taken more than 2 seconds. Like it would have taken.
Oh, okay. So now
time.
that the attack's done, we can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Let's get the.
It just takes maybe 10 minutes to back it up and to get it corrected and get boards underneath the tires as you need them.
Okay.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It's while being bared down, you would have had to have gotten out and boards down. Like there's no way you could have done that while spears are being thrown.
Right. Okay, cool. I was afraid we were gonna have to abandon it. Yep. Let's get where we're going, see if we can set up a camp and get some defenses set up, because I'm pretty sure there's more where these guys came from.
All right, that was me. Sorry.
That was David. Yep.
Jeez, David.
So as you guys continue north, actually, you come upon, an area of desert that resembles the photos that McWhir had, including stone blocks stick up. As you get closer to as you get close to them, notice that there are several, and the farther away from you they are, the higher they are in the. Yes.
We're now on
Yes. So you eventually see a small shed, as well as a area that has been tarped next to it, and you hear the putt putt of an electric generator.
Yeah.
Everybody reloaded just in case.
Oh yeah.
The way the blocks sit, it would not be possible to drive much farther. You're going to have to either go on foot or try to find a way around. You got good boots. Yeah. The part of the reason the trucks are sinking is these are big, heavy duty, thick trucks. Yeah.
So I'm gonna scan the area. We're not anywhere close to from what the Mimi told us, we are not anywhere near like a plaza of blue
No.
yet. Okay. Because
I'm sure.
well, yeah, I know, but I don't know what to expect. I certainly wasn't expecting getting attacked like we were with spears and yeah. You think we can? Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Yeah. Yep. Can I scan the area to see if I can notice anybody waiting?
Sure
And-
can. Give me a spot hidden. You're going to be at a penalty die, though.
Oh, what?
Penalty die?
Okay. So I got a 2 or a 32. So the 32 is a hard success.
Okay. You do catch sight of one of deep past the blocks, probably at the kind of the edge of your vision of what you can pick out cleanly. There's a man standing next to a cave in. Seems to be carrying a large spear and has a rifle slung over his shoulder. From what you can see, he is either thoroughly European or he is.
Hey, you're
You're-
breaking up for me a lot. I don't know if it's just me or, but
No,
I'm
ditto.
kind of
He was.
okay.
Yeah, no, he was breaking up too.
I'm breaking up still.
Just
Well,
during your description of what I was seeing.
Okay.
I was kind of catching like almost every other word there.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let me see what I can do about that.
The last thing I got was I saw a man carrying a rifle and spear, and that was where it started going in and out.
He was next,
Okay.
and if he's either very deeply European or
Yeah. So he's got a spear in hand and a rifle slung over his shoulder. Is that better?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going to call that out to the group that there is the cave entrance that we probably need, and it's being guarded.
And Aaron, you would have to guess the only reason you're seeing him because you know you have eagle eyes. Like this
Okay.
is not he's not seen you yet, but get much closer and he probably
Mhm.
any good.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
take a
not
look at
me.
him through the scope.
Mackenzie's got a rifle, like a full like a regular what you would expect rifle, but like he's not a lot. I'd say 1,200 yards, give or take.
Oh, that's quite a bit. Okay.
Yeah, so we're not
like
even
we're
going to be able to
talking
rush
like
him.
4 football fields. You'd have. So hypothetically, because between here and him are the stones. If you were careful and good, you could easily sneak up on him. But that would require you to both be careful and good.
Let me go deal with him. I got it, yeah.
They start off about chest high. The next one's a little bit taller, and by the time you get to the third set, they are above your. They're thick and wide, so they're probably 4.5 feet wide, but they're maybe only a foot thick, like depth, and then they just get taller and taller. They end up being about 12 foot tall at the very back, and then they level out for a while. Looks like anything closer than that, they ward down or.
So,
in a single, even if he, are we coming down an embankment or anything? We're going.
You're kind of straight at it. It's raised just a little bit, but not by much.
right.
That will be big. It's still early, right?
It's probably just after, so the sun's still pretty up in the high sky. Yeah.
Carefully.
Right, and I also want to say let's keep Mackenzie, Dodge, and the other guys in the truck here until we give them the all clear. Because the smaller the group we have sneaking up on them, the better the success we're going to have.
If you're having this conversation in front of the others, Dodge has no interest in going any farther at all. Doesn't matter if it's safe or not. He was thoroughly scared by that fight. And in all fairness, like there's a dead man in your guys' group. He watched you kill 8 guys. This is way outside normal for him. The hireling, a little, but it's as though they were expecting danger. And Mackenzie just seems like he's a grizzled man. Like this is a thing he's done something like this before. So Dodge isn't going to go anywhere.
I kind of want to poke at Dodge and just be like, look, we have a very important job for you to do. You're going to sit here and do nothing. Just be quiet. Read your book.
Do that. I can do that.
And clean yourself up, man. Would the rocks, getting to the rocks and taking position there, would that put us within range of fire, rifle fire?
So the 1,200 yards is putting you right at the edge of that first row of rock. Stones, not rocks.
So we're gonna get to that.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, hold on just one second. I look around. You said we could hear something?
You can hear off in the distance the putt of action.
Is the shed you described also in a distance?
It is a bit in the distance. It's not nearly as far away as the man, but it is out there.
All right.
Same.
Yes.
Nah, more than likely, that's going to be power making sure that there's lights in that cave. More than anything, we need to make sure that generator stays up. But I'm just saying, people who stay here after we take care of this, that should be their job.
Do we want to tell him, just kind of quietly among us, do we want to tell Mackenzie to hang out for a day, and if we don't come back, leave? I mean, I don't want him to leave as soon as we get in the cave and be like, well, they're gone, bye.
24 hours unless there's nothing else they can do. Sorry, 48 hours.
Oh, 48 hours? Yeah.
We have plenty of.
Yeah, but the longer they wait, and if we fail, the more likely they're going to die, and I just don't want to shuffle off.
Do you
this
want them
mortal
to
coil
wait
with
right where they're at? Or do you want them to pull away?
If they can pull away without anybody noticing that.
See, I mean, Mackenzie, if you get the view, wait.
For us.
This. So,
And if you do have to leave, at least leave us one of the trucks.
Okay. Can do that. I'll make sure that I divide up all the provisions enough that whatever I have to leave behind, you have enough. But I'll stay for 48 hours. Sure that if you need anything, I'm here.
I mean, we won't be upset if you decide to stay 36 hours, or 52 hours. I mean, we won't be upset about that. Just, give us 48 hours and then use your best judgment. Yay, we're going back to camp.
so
I was making the same. I was making the same face as my picture from Discord.
This one's really about moving back to the screen. Moving.
That's awesome. So Mackenzie points off in a direction. He says, "I'm going to stay X number of yards over there, where you can see a little bit of a dune. I'll pull the trucks around. That's where I'll leave the truck if I have to leave in 48 hours. If I don't see you in 48 hours, though, I will go back to Contudgery and then back to Port Headland from there. And do I need to take anything back for you? What about your books? You guys, I assume, have everything with you. Correct.
Yeah, we pretty much packed everything. Mm-mm.
I mean, you had a room, but it was questionable at best.
Let's send the books back to Miskatonic if we don't come back. Yeah, if we don't come back.
Let's just send them back to Contudgery from now on.
Right. No.
Yes.
If we don't come back, if no one comes back to claim them, they need to be forwarded on to Miskatonic with a letter about what happened to us or what we're about to do.
I mean, so essentially we can say that stuff
That you guys
and that
prep.
we
Okay.
that's not immediately weapon jewels
Okay. No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that I knew where they were going to go when you all die. I mean, if you all die. I mean, Claudius over there is bleeding, so and
I stopped it.
Jimmy, you're still hurt too, aren't you?
Not as much anymore, thankfully.
Okay. So still, like, there's still some damage on 3 of the 4 of you.
Yeah, I've only taken 2 points from a truck that went topsy-turvy.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the plan? Yeah. Other than like Mackenzie and the workers pull the trucks away. What are you guys doing?
and we take a
Yeah, I assume you guys have enough food to keep you for a couple of
Water.
meals, and then
Water.
maybe not quite enough water, only because it's heavy and it's a lot. But like, yeah,
filler.
an extra or 2. Yeah, sure, makes sense.
I say we start working our way to the first, so we can get to that first row of rocks without being seen. Then we need to go pretty stealthy, right?
Sorry, one more thing, just as a reminder for David. If you keep firing full auto, you're going to run out of ammo. I'm not going to ask anybody to calculate exactly how much ammo. That's silly, because I don't want to get into the tediousness of it. However, when you're firing full auto like that, you're going to burn through stuff. So that's something to keep in mind. To just have in your head.
Oh yeah.
That is the downside of full auto.
Hopefully that's not needed again.
Yeah. So, and the reason you don't have 2 shots is you would get the second shot if you had a better skill. There's also something called burst fire and then full auto, and your gun does not do burst.
Okay.
And that's kind of typical for the time. It either does burst fire or it does full auto. So.
And before we get into another fight, I forgot about something. I've got a note on here that I'm allowed up to 3 attacks with my handgun.
What kind of gun do you have?
It's a Colt 45 automatic.
Colt.
It's the M1911. Yeah.
What's your skill in handgun?
It is 71.
You said it's a Colt 45?
Yep. It's a M1911, M1911.
Why is this not in the book?
It has to be. I got it out of the play.
Oh, I see. It's a 45 automatic.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that means that you have to have a skill. Let me double check to make sure that skill number is correct. But
Yes.
Yeah, I did
It's
the
called a
research on it.
1911 because it was adopted in 1911.
Yep. and it would
Yeah.
you would get one. You used the military adopted them.
It's not.
No,
I got
And
so
it's
this was
got the 3 max shots per round in parentheses the same way that my second shot is on my rifle,
Yep.
so I'm guessing that's probably for the high skill.
Okay. No, I see what it is. So that parenthesis number is you can take up to that number of shots at any skill level. However, each one takes a penalty or an additional penalty. So you get one. You get one at normal. If you have that 3, you get the second one at 1 penalty dice. You get the third one at 2 penalty dice.
oh, okay.
Wow.
So
At that point, you're rolling 3.
yeah, and
But you still get a shot.
And so like with other things that would give you penalty dice, it just keeps stacking. So if you
Gotcha.
were in a disadvantaged situation and something else were causing you a penalty dice and you were taking that third shot, you would be rolling 4 penalty dice plus your regular die. So like that's a thing to keep in mind, is that those penalty dice just keep stacking. Bonus dice rarely stack.
Okay.
So basically you could take 3 shots, but the second and third shot are going to be a little bit rougher. You've got your recoil, you've got less time to aim, all those things.
Yeah, but
So
additional
I'm
shot
sorry,
at a
David.
penalty still an additional shot, right?
Well, especially for you that does 2d6 plus 7,
Yeah.
like that's a lot of potential damage. That's at bare minimum 9, and not many people have a whole lot more than like 10 or 12 hit points. So, okay, so
cool. I just was curious.
back-
Sorry.
no, that's okay. Back to the situation. What is the plan?
So that's what I was gonna say. We can get to that first row of rocks without being noticed.
You're essentially at the first row of rocks now, so
Yeah,
there's
so
no worry there.
I
The
think
closer you get, the more you're going to be rolling. You guys have sneak? Yes, sneak.
I do.
I've got some stealth.
Or is it stealth or is it sneak?
Stealth.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
without trying to metagame, I think the more clumsy or less apt to succeed should go last, and maybe the only problem is the professor's the one with the rifle and can shoot it well.
It's matter.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
So, Claudius, did you fight in the war? So you're the only character because Jimmy fought in the war, right? Okay. So Dalphus and Aaron, you know that it is way easier to see a group of people moving than one person.
Yep.
So that's something to keep in mind. Unless you spread out a bunch, so it's a bunch of one people, like it's individuals, you're more likely to be seeing the 4 of you together than one of you by yourselves.
Well, we talked about going single file to hide our numbers, right? So
Yeah, that only works when you're sand people and you're not. Sorry.
As far as Claudius, make the smaller width forward, but one person would also be this. Yeah.
I'm willing to go.
That's the other thing we have to consider is we might want to take this guy out pretty quietly. A gunshot could alert. If we can get someone closer, though.
This is what I used to do.
But you got all those stones that almost that entire distance. It's just gonna be that last bit that there's an opening. So
okay.
So he'll have the chance to move most of that stealthily. It'll be that last bit that you'd have to worry about.
What I would like to do is I would like to move up to where I can get a shot and let Jimmy move up to where he can take out the quietly but I'll be there just in case something goes wrong, so Jimmy's not just out on his own.
Okay,
Sounds great
Does
to
that
me.
sound good? Okay.
I'm good with that. And that way we can, Claudius and I can kind of hang back and keep an eye on things.
I'm sorry. Let's hold on for a second. So, David, you've got the Browning auto rifle
It
M1918.
is 1 second. Yeah, the M1918.
Okay, so you know that runs off of machine gun, right?
Oh, I was told it was a rifle.
Yeah, because I think we meant to flip that over to a different gun because that's like a tripod machine gun. It can be carried, but it is a big honking gun. No, that is the BAR. If we were using something similar, it'd probably be like the 30-06 semi-automatic, or
The Browning M1918 uses the 30-06, and it can be fired from standing position with if you've got it on a sling.
Okay, so yeah, it goes off of the fire or the machine gun skill. So that's something. I don't know if we were going to move your points around or what we were going to do, but that's something to keep in mind. So I'm not going to worry about it tonight, but it's something we need to touch on before we play. Yeah, so it's not a big deal. We'll just what we'll do is keep playing it tonight like it is.
My skill points in them are very close enough that it's not that big of a difference.
Oh, okay. So you do have points in machine gun.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I
then
put extra points into rifle that I could have put into machine gun, but they're really close enough. It's like machine gun is at 57 and rifles at 63.
Okay. So that
and I had put extra into rifle. So
I would say that the machine gun is not the thing you need to be sniping.
Yeah, well,
it is not designed to do that particular thing.
Yeah, it is not a sniper per se, but it does have the range.
It does. It just will not be as accurate, and you can't put a scope on that. Will not.
No scope. It's sight, iron sight.
Okay. All right. Then as long as we're aware of that, then we're good. Okay. Cool. So the idea is for Dalphus to sneak up some. So I'm going to need you to give me a sneak roll, Dalphus.
I'm also comfortable with saying that I have just a long rifle as well. If we want to do it,
sure. Yeah.
switch if you want to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
We can do that. There's a 30-06 or a 303 Lee Enfield. Either one. Honestly, you'd be better off the Lee Enfield. It holds more bullets. It's on page 252 of the book.
Okay, Lee Enfield Mark III rifle.
It does a little less damage. It does 2d6 plus 4 instead of 2d6 plus 7.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, 3 damage in this game is a lot, but still.
So they all look pretty much the same. It looks like just kind of the capacity.
Yeah, and I'd watch your comment in era because like a couple of them are only modern eras. So
yeah, that's what I'm trying to look at here. So there's the Winchester.
So yeah, go ahead and roll me a sneak though, real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll move while you're looking through those. I'll get Jimmy set too.
And while they're moving, I'm going to be watching with binoculars.
I rolled
the guy that's at the cave entrance.
Okay. So you got that's a harder. That's got to be extreme.
It's pretty low. Hang on, let me check. It is extreme by 1 point.
Okay, and then Jimmy roll. Give me. You're gonna give me multiple sneaks, but give me the first one.
All right. That is an extreme success.
Okay, fantastic. Give me a second one.
That's a hard success.
Okay, and give me a third one.
And that is an extreme success with an 8.
Okay. So you find yourself about 10 yards between you and the guard. He does not seem to have at all do not seem to be at all at all noticed you. To close that distance, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to do it stealthily. However, you could do it quickly, but he may or may not get a scream off. So he's kind of in front of you, to your right, just at the edge of where the stones are, but still a little bit far away from you. Is the shack, and that the tarped area. It's not a very big area; it might be 10 by 10. And by him is the generator. It is a rather sizable generator, and you can see power lines coming off of it going into the cave.
But so it's also going to be a lot louder.
Yeah, it is relatively loud. So if you fired from up here, it might not be heard. But if you fire from far away, the way that it would bounce is probably going to be heard.
But there's also less chance of his scream being heard.
That's true.
All right, I'm going to close the distance and shank this guy.
Okay, so can you give me a dexterity roll? Sure, I think your dex is pretty good.
Oh yeah, my dexterity is a 85.
Okay.
This is just a regular dexterity test, right?
Yes.
So I can spend luck on it. Well, I rolled. I'm gonna spend. All right.
Yeah, so you're pretty.
I'm gonna spend 8 points of luck.
Okay.
That makes it a extreme success.
Okay. Sorry, hold on just a second. So you get up to him. He is aware of you. However, you're going to go first. Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna shake him. And that is an extreme success.
He's going to attempt to fight back. No, he does not. Go ahead and roll your damage. So he tries to move the spear in the way to kind of deflect. You're using a knife, right?
I am using a Paka machete.
Okay, so he tries to move the spear staff or the spear shaft into the way, and terribly misses.
Looks like a good roll.
That is a maximum damage of 12.
Nice.
Fantastic. So as you cut into him, that is actually exactly enough to kill him. Had it been 1 point less, he'd still be up. That'd be bad. He drops to the ground, drops the spear, and you notice something strange fall out of his hand. No, I did not prep this for you, Roxy. I'm sorry. This is my fault. You don't have this handout because it's not a handout. That's true.
By the way, if you're not a part of our Discord community, I have been posting my dice rolls and pictures of them there, so please go join our Discord community.
That's a good point. Yeah, solid call. Oh wow, they are terrible, not very good pictures. So what you see is a very alien-looking piece of metal in vaguely the shape of a gun. Um, it, if you had to guess, you could figure out which direction to point it and shoot it. But it looks maybe cumbersome, might be difficult for you to get used to. It will essentially, mechanics wise, for the first couple of shots, you're going to be at half of your normal rifle shot, rifle rating. But after that, you'll be fine. Kind of getting used to how.
Weird. I'm just gonna motion the rest of the group up because it's not. I don't use rifles at all.
Sure. So the rest of you head up.
With caution, but yes.
Sure. So you get up there and yeah, there's a dead cultist. He has been hacked down. The put of the generator is not terribly loud, but it is loud enough.
What is that he dropped? Is that some kind of rifle?
Think so.
Yeah, it does. It might take a couple of tries to figure out exactly what it's going to do.
Honestly, that was
Yeah, I have to agree.
fine.
I tend to favor handguns, so I don't really have that much experience with rifles. I mean, it's not like I can carry a rifle around me in Manhattan when I'm back home.
Well, before we go anywhere, I'm gonna make sure that generator is properly gassed.
Yeah, it is not exactly full, but it is pretty close. You see a gas can next to it, and you'd have to guess that's what's in the shack as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and gas it all the way up.
Okay.
How heavy is the weapon, Matt?
Good question. It's a solid question. I don't know why they wouldn't give me. Oh, I know why they don't give me this information. Because it's in the base book. They want me to pull it out of the base book. I'm gonna go behind you again. Because this is actually important information I should have in front of me, and I should have prepped this part, but I didn't because I'm slack ass. Actually, I forgot that they had these, and they're a staple in the game, so I want to make sure I pull the right stats.
It's a magic gun.
Yep, kind of.
Oh, I was just being smart.
So it is.
A frost.
I cast magic missile.
We could aim it at the cave and shoot at the darkness.
I attack the darkness.
I think it was the same guy altogether.
Yeah. Yep. I only saw the one guy when I looked, and we just kind of assumed that he was the only one out there. Maybe his 7 other friends came running down the hill at us.
Sorry, guys.
I would, was to get found for require a tribe. I did discover is that the mobile app not allow anybody to. That's because I will As Quiett Gentleman. Another two down. I
Yep.
believe per person. We are fourth. Cost.
Thank you. So you're gonna make this easy on me. So it is probably what you would expect. It's heavier than what you would expect a rifle of the same size to weigh. The metal itself is alien to you. It doesn't seem to be steel or iron. It seems different. It has a slickness to it, but it is not oily or greasy. It definitely has a strange feeling. After holding it for a moment or two, you can figure out which direction to point it. That's not an issue. You have a feeling though that if it weighs something like this, because you were in the war, you fired guns. If it weighs something like this, it's gonna give a kick, and a heck of a kick. So you're not quite sure how well that's gonna work. Basically, until you fired it a couple of times, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain, and you'll be at half.
Well, consider my curiosity peaked.
Well, that's why I was looking into the wrong thing. Okay. You don't see a place to put any ammo in it. It will go. It will go off of rifle. You could roll Mythos, sure. Baja.
Okay.
Mythos would be the one.
All right. Yeah.
Is Mythos the same as a cult, or are we going? Oh, we're going off of
No, Cthulhu Mythos. Yeah.
Let's see if I can do it. Nope. My Cthulhu is 2.
Oh, I'm very close. It'll take 11 luck.
Do you want to spend luck on a Cthulhu roll?
He does.
Yeah, his curiosity. He wants to know.
Or just pick up the gun and shoot it out into the desert and see what happens. Well, I'm
Can
gonna go
I get
hide
a-
behind some rocks.
Can I get a sanity roll? All right, so you are or are not spending?
I am spending the luck to have a success on the Mythos roll.
Okay, can you give me a sanity check?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Things seem to click when you start to really think about the gun and or the thing you're holding and the things you've read. You know that this belonged to a race called the Yithian. You now see why you're having trouble. It's for somebody. We are bipedal. This is for someone that is tripedal and tri-arm. I don't know what the phrase for that is, but whatever. So you can use this, and you have negated that negative. So you'll be at your normal rifle. However, connecting those things brings you to the wider idea and understanding that there are things out there that have technology that you're not prepared for. It doesn't lose you any sanity, but you're starting to feel this creeping existential crisis of out there. What does that mean?
That started to kick in when magic was used against us. So
yeah. But
it's just getting worse.
Magic is one thing because that is a concept that you have looked at time and again as an archaeologist. But this idea that there's someone out there making technology out of alien things that you've never seen or heard of before is a different it's just a different path on that same wider scale.
Starts to make me reconsider some of the archaeological finds from Egypt.
Yes, I need you to roll a d20.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get one of those.
And add 3 to that.
Okay. I would probably exclaim something. This is a Yithian weapon.
See, that's what you get. Yippee! It's Yithian.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add. What'd you say?
3.
3. I can't read that one. 20. I rolled a 17.
Okay, so you just note that there are 20 shots in it. And then I'll keep track of the damage it does.
This is not your night.
No.
Whoa, hey.
no.
We are streaming. You two behave.
Let me see if I can post this to the Discord.
So anything else you guys want to do? What's the plan?
Before we go anywhere, I want to search the body to see if there's any clues, anything besides the gun that we need to be maybe a list of passwords, something.
I'm looking. Shawn, that's a good question.
Should that be in general, or should I put that in the Illuminated? Page readers. Okay.
You find
there's nothing in that one.
You find nothing really on the guy. Not even money. He is definitely not European.
Right.
It's pretty clear.
But I mean, is he local? From what
you would have to guess that he is a native here of Australia.
Okay.
Really?
Yep. I see it frozen too.
Yeah.
Yep, it's frozen.
Fantastic. So yeah, it looks like he doesn't really have anything on him, and nothing of value at least. He does have a water skin. He does have a water skin. It's not very big. Probably holds enough water for him if he was in the hot sun for a couple hours at most.
I'm gonna take it.
Sure.
Because it's the desert.
All right. Anything else you guys are doing? Like, you want to go in? You want to go check out the shed and the tarped area? Do you want to go back to Conquadry and just call it a day and not worry about any of this stuff?
Well, I think it'd kick the memes off if we just leave.
Yeah, I mean, they did help.
I'm grabbing the spear and I'm saying, "You ready to do this?"
Wait, but you said there was a tarped off area, correct, Matt?
That there is a tarp over top of something. You're better off the machete. The spear doesn't do great damage unless you have a.
I
It's
want
a
to go check out
backup,
what's
and I can throw.
I want to check out what's under the tarp.
Looks like a couple more gas cans, some crates marked canned food, empty dynamite boxes, empty shovel boxes and pick boxes, like pickaxes, like there was a large order for them. Some ammo, not a lot, for let's say 38. And that's about it. The rest is like bric-a-brac that you would expect in a mining area.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything horrible.
No. And the shed itself contains parts for generators, and then much more gas. Like there's a large container of gasoline.
Okay. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, there's nothing better than walking into a dark cave where you know there's going to be monsters.
Stroke the Yithian rifle thing a little bit. Like, yeah, let's do this.
I don't think I'm going to lose any sanity by walking into this one, at least. Yet.
So electrics hung sparsely but regularly illuminate the steps down after the first 50 feet or so. So basically, the light coming in from outside illuminates the first area, and then the lights start. At the bottom of the stairs, I'm sorry, the stairs go down about 300 feet. At the bottom of the stairs is a backup electrical generator matching the one at the top of the stairs. And it looks like there are several 50-gallon drums nearby, which I need. Let's say, Jimmy, you've got survival, right? Like you're training that. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Extreme success. That's a 4.
It looks like if they got sealed in here, they have enough gasoline to keep them moving for a while. Like just sitting here in these drums, because they're not empty. You can tell, like you push on them, they're pretty full. The first impression you get as you get to the bottom of the step is one of coolness. You'd have to guess it's a little under 60 degrees here. There is also a silence and stillness once you get to the bottom. You could still sort of hear the putt putt, but it is almost completely drowned, or it is almost completely gone. The passage you're in reminds you of a street. That's how wide it is. So we're talking like a Grand Avenue, like in New York. That's the width that we're looking at. And as soon as you kind of move past that first area, you're struck by the cavern you find that looks more like a plaza with earth over top of it than it does a cave. I need everybody to give me a sanity check.
Oh my god, I succeeded.
Succeeded.
$99.
Was it a 99?
100. Oh.
You'll spend luck on that. So you, as you kind of look around, if you failed, if you failed, you lose 1. But all of you kind of look around and realize that this literally is a city that is now under a desert. It was not originally, and a lot of this has been excavated out. So the ceiling here ranges from about 12 foot to maybe 50 feet high, depending on the areas and how it's been dug out. The plaza itself looks normal, except for every bit that doesn't look normal and looks alien. So where you would expect, like, oh, I'm in the plaza of a city that you know, there are streets going here and there. There are like structured framework for places, but each of those is alien to you. You've never seen something designed like.
Cool.
So it's familiar yet alien. Okay.
Yeah. So if you ever saw Walt Disney's Epcot, like his original designs for Epcot and this like City of Tomorrow,
Mhm.
all of that was very alien in how they designed it, but it's still human-ish.
Right.
Like it's from a. This is similar to that. Like New York is normal for everyone. This is like a weird reflection of that from a different mindset.
My question, I don't best.
You're not coming
Color.
through.
I'm not.
Color was the first word that came through.
My eyes are had a time out there.
This is just stone and dirt. You don't see much.
That's what it looked like to me.
The string of lights as they come out of the tunnel that you came through are then propped up every so often by like wooden poles, and they lead kind of not exactly straight across, kind of off to the right a little bit and into another tunnel. It's the only tunnel that's been dug off of this plaza. The plaza is probably 300 feet across at most, maybe as little as 250 feet across. In some places, it has not been dug out perfectly there, and it's possible that it's not dug out all the way.
Okay.
But the direction that it goes off is clearly a road that is being followed.
Does anybody else still have their flare gun?
You guys had flare guns in the truck.
I'm going to no, it's failsafe.
Well,
I'm going to take a rag and I'm going to shove it in one of the ends of those barrels after I wet it. And if things go completely south,
Run out and we light it?
yeah.
or how about we just take some of the dynamite I have, pack it around these gas cans down here, set a fuse, and go back up and just rebury this whole thing.
Like right now? That's what you want to do right now?
Well, that would put it back to sleep if you drop the whole desert back down on them.
Would not. We don't. I mean, we that drop it actually stop. Natural crop.
You went
Also,
away?
also, Aaron, looking at the size of this one room, it's not going to work. Like there's just
It's
two.
just gonna close the end.
You might
Yeah.
close this room, and maybe a distance from it. But if this is a city, and you're thinking of the size of even a small city, like you're not really making much of an impact.
Shawn knows that. Aaron just wants to find the easy solution and not die.
No, that's fine. That's fair.
Claudius actually will look at Aaron. I understand you've seen, so I appreciate, but whoever's down responsible person that I believe you wish to leave, so be it, but I'm going on.
I agree with your payment, but unfortunately, I don't think the person that's down here doing this is the head of this particular snake, though.
When you say snake, I need everybody give me a spot hidden. Here, you roll those.
I failed it.
Got a success.
The 34.
That's actually success. Sure.
Yeah, because base is 25.
Regular success.
That's that's hard.
The person with high spot hidden fails at a 90.
So as he says snake, there is a fluttering above you. And it's at that point that all of you that succeeded, I think everybody succeeded, right?
No, I failed.
Okay. Everybody but Aaron, thank God. This is probably better that you did fail. The ceiling isn't solid. Those are bats.
Bats.
And now that you're looking, it's not one species of bat.
Oh.
The big bats, small bats, some as big as your head.
Blue bats, red bats.
Yeah. So what you're
Long bats,
seeing
short bats.
are what you would guess is a plethora of Australian bats of different species that are all sleeping. Well, except for the few
Lovely.
that you kind of woken up and have moved around and they're calming back down. But you're aware that ceiling is covered. And now that you're looking around on the ground, part of what makes this alien is it's covered in guano. You didn't quite realize it because it's not lit quite right, but it is everywhere. It's enough here that they have been here for a long time. Yep, right along the light.
What bats? What are you talking about? What?
Now
Oh,
that
for
it's
the
been pointed
love
out to
of-
you,
And let's be careful with the fire.
Understand.
This is what fire.
so are you're crossing the plaza? As you get to the other side of the plaza, you notice that once just inside the new tunnel, off to the right, or I'm sorry, off to the left, is another like carved out area. So there's a little tunnel off of it. So the one you're looking at, the lights continue down. They a power line goes in there, but you don't see lights that go.
The one that goes into the dark? Yeah, well, let's make sure that it's not the purple plaza. That's what the Mimi's warned us about as well. I don't disagree, but let's just try to turn on the light and not wake up every living thing in here.
I assume you guys all have flashlights of some sort. You're not gonna descend under.
Yeah.
You knew there was a city under the sand, like
I
yeah.
have a box of matches. This
It's
is
just-
the lighter my boyfriend gave.
Just got
So
that
it was-
that matchbook you guys got from the Clue, and that's
Yeah,
it.
I just laid it.
If I remember correctly, it was where plaza of blue, floor will fall, areas of red and purple is safe.
Well, they were safe, but there was something living in those areas that could or could not be allied to us. That was the weird creatures. That was in the red and blue, or the red and purple was a creature that when the Mimi said the names, it just sounded like a bunch of clicking. No.
Chitterers.
So as you guys are going into the room where the power line goes, or turning down that path, is that correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you turn down it, there are lights. It's just the power line runs in before it starts with those. Lit up, you see four carved out areas off of one main room. So the main room is maybe 15 by 15, and you would have to guess from a brief look that the four rooms carved off those are larger. What you see in those the four rooms off of it are cots. The main room in the 15 by 15 is a small table with like implements from eating. There are two men sitting at one of the tables. Others are milling about in and out of the rooms. From a quick count, there's at least 30 of them. You are in darkness though, They don't see you.
I totally agree.
I need you all to roll sneak for me.
Ugh. Ooh, I'm gonna spin luck.
How bad you fail? Real bad?
I
What
just
is
need
it?
3 points.
No, Claudius. Over.
Well, it's 95.
Oh,
65 over.
I,
do you want?
Uh, I'll
rolled
give her a
20.
reroll. Like I think that die was caught.
Yeah.
I
Reroll it.
failed. I failed. I rolled 20 over my success.
Do you have 20 luck? You can. Oh, that's a 0.
So
If you
that's good.
I
That's 8. That's 8. So I can give you points.
Someone's already given me channel points already.
Yep.
Oh, it's 9.
Yep.
You can spend 20 luck. Do you have it?
I have it.
Oh, I actually owe you guys all a d6 worth of luck just for the night. Period.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll that d6 then.
Aaron's like, oh, I will take that to use
Oh
it.
yeah. Ooh, 5. Nice.
Hey,
All right, that only cost me 15. That's not bad.
That's all. Gotta.
I can.
So-
This is not a chance where I'm like, okay, I'll just fail it because there's 30 people that'll swarm us.
are you
I got
guys
6
all?
more points?
So you guys all succeeded? Yeah, that's a Nyarlathotep. Those are literally the Nyarlathotep.
Yeah.
That looks like back
There's a yellow set that was the Haster dice, and then there's a blue set, and I forget who it was there. But yeah, they're like each set was its own specific.
and you can't buy those.
Yes, you can. Those are Q Workshop. Not that they're sponsoring us, but I will say, if you want good dice, Q Workshop some really good dice.
Why I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh, those
That's
are cool.
the Nyarlathotep
That's
symbol.
the Nyarlathotep. Who show right? It's not.
Yeah, I backed these on a Kickstarter for metal dice, and I paid not a small amount for. But the metal dice are really cool. But then they're like, oh, Kickstarter stretch goals. We added dice set. We added dice set. We added dice set. So I ended up spending, I think, 112 for 2 sets of dice, and I got 10 sets of dice. So
Q Workshop makes some nice stuff. If you'd like to
They
hear
do.
some reviews about them, we have a podcast we did quite a while back that you can go and find.
nice plug, David. Nice, bravo, sir. Bravo.
Dice Voyeurs.
Mhm. So tangentially, we're sponsored. Which is perfect. So, you guys back out since you all succeeded, thanks to that extra luck Aaron got. You guys all back out and find yourselves back in that tunnel heading off. You move down the hall a bit, and it continues straight forward, but lights also split off to your left.
I concur.
So
Want me
you'll
to
be
go take a
going.
look?
And one person moves. I was gonna say one person. Hey Jimmy, just
Uh,
make sure that
I
you're
will-
not going into any areas that has blue floor.
I will warn you that the offshoot goes for a while. It looks like they're both at least equidistant.
Oh, then I guess
I'll go in very briefly and come back and say, look, it's a long tunnel.
Give me a spot hidden.
That's a success.
Okay. So you go down, I don't know, 50 yards, just enough to go down and come back. That doesn't seem to split off anymore. You do notice a little bit of rubble up at kind of at the edge of your vision then, but it doesn't seem to be blocking the tunnel completely. Just that some of it has caved in a little bit. You do see lights beyond it. John, do you have to push to talk?
Sorry. I tell everyone what I saw. Long tunnel. Looks like goes for quite a ways. Some rubble at the end of it, and maybe an opening with more light.
Well, do we want to keep going forward, or we want to go check out what the light at the end of the tunnel is?
Now let's
All right, that actually is going to be a great place for us to stop for the night. A couple of things that we want to plug. Next
Sounds
week
like
is
an
Growing
episode
Shadows.
title to me.
Yes, it is.
Next week is Growing Shadows episode 2 of season 2, correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And we'll be there for all the Ninja Crusade. Oh, okay.
send it the last
I think we already started the new numbering, though.
we did.
Oh, okay.
So that's next week, and then that's next Thursday, and then Wednesday or Tuesday is Tomes of Isolation. We'll be continuing with the Deadlands game. Sorry, I literally watched that one, and it just this one. This went well. The fight, you succeeded and didn't die. We will be back in 2 weeks to keep going down these tunnels and see where they head, to explore this city beneath the sand. On the 24th and the 31st, from noon to 3, we will be doing a Halloween episode. It will be Call of Cthulhu. I have a module I'm going to prep. I'm pretty sure I know which one I'm doing. We'll announce the cast for that when we get closer. Remember that if you've spent Cthulhu's, you can spend some more to get us to that 50,000 Cthulhu goal. Fantastic. If you hit that 50,000, I will take some suggestions from the people on what to name NPCs, but we will need that by the 22nd. So please, 22nd. Oh, wait. I don't think the 22nd.
I put the 28th. So, and I can't change that.
Yeah, that's fine. By the 28th, we'll say by the 29th, because that'll be a night of streaming night. So come back for those, and then we've got more streams coming up in the future. We're prepping for those. We're looking forward to that. We're going to start pulling people in, so that'll be fun too. Otherwise, check out our Facebook and Twitter. Do you want to bot those up for me, or you already did, didn't you? You did the YouTube channel.
YouTube, I sent them all, and then they auto. I will say, if you happen to watch for October, you happen to see it on YouTube. Maybe you might put yourself on that. Finalizing.
Yeah.
Answer question.
And now seems like a good time to pause for water. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and we will be back Tuesday with Homes of Isolation. All right.
Night, everyone.
Night,
Good night.
everybody.
Bye.